Umoja wa Ulaya EU umetangaza kifurushi kipya cha vikwazo dhidi ya Urusi leo Ijumaa, vikilenga kudhoofisha uchumi wa Moscow na kuzuia uwezo wake wa kufadhili vita vinavyoendelea nchini Ukraine. Hatua hii ni ya 19 tangu vita hivyo vianze, ikiwa ni msisitizo mkubwa katika kupunguza mapato ya Urusi kutokana na biashara ya nishati na huduma za kifedha. Rais wa Tume ya Ulaya Ursula von der Leyen alitangaza hatua hizo akisema ni wakati wa kuzima bomba la fedha linaloendelea kuendesha mashine ya kivita ya Kremlin. Vikwazo vyetu ni nyenzo madhubuti ya shinikizo la kiuchumi na tutaendelea nayo hadi Urusi ikubali kuketi meza ya mazungumzo, alisema Ursula von der Leyen. Kifurushi kipya kinajumuisha vizuizi kwa makampuni ya kifedha yanayoshirikiana na Moscow, hatua za kuzuia uuzaji wa mafuta ya Urusi barani Ulaya na adhabu kali kwa kampuni zitakazokiuka amri hizo kupitia njia za upande wa tatu. Wachambuzi wanaona hatua hii pia kama ishara kwa ikulu ya White House baada ya rais wa Marekani Donald Trump kuwataka washirika wa Ulaya kusitisha kabisa ununuzi wa mafuta kutoka Urusi. Tangu kuanza kwa vita mnamo mwaka 2022, EU, Umoja wa Ulaya, imekuwa ikipambana kusawazisha shinikizo la kiuchumi dhidi ya Urusi, huku ikijaribu kulinda udhabiti wa nishati kwa nchi wanachama wake. Hata hivyo, viongozi wa Ulaya wamesema wanajitolea kuimarisha vikwazo ili kuhakikisha Kremlin inapoteza uwezo wa kuendeleza vita vyake nchini Ukraine.
So we are banning imports of Russian LNG into European markets. It is time to turn off the tap. We are prepared for this. We have been saving energy, we have been diversifying supplies, we've been investing in low carbon sources of energy like never before. And today these efforts pay off. Then we have just lowered the crude oil price cap to $47.6. To strengthen enforcement, we are now sanctioning 118 additional vessels from the shadow fleet. In total, more than 560 vessels are now listed under EU sanctions. Major energy trading companies, Rosneft and Gazprom Neft, will now be on a full transaction ban. And other companies will also come under asset freeze. We are now going after these who fuel Russia's war by purchasing oil in breach of the sanctions. We target refineries, oil traders, petrochemical companies in third countries, including China. In 3 years, oil revenues from Russia have gone down in Europe by more than 90%. Now we're turning that page for good. My second point, we're targeting the financial loopholes which Russia uses to evade sanctions. We're putting a transaction ban on additional banks in Russia and on banks in third countries. We're stepping up our crackdown on circumvention. As evasion tactics grow more and more sophisticated, our sanctions will adapt to stay ahead. Therefore, for the first time, our restrictive measures will hit crypto platforms and prohibit transactions in cryptocurrencies. We're listing foreign banks connected to Russian alternative payment service systems, and we are restricting transactions with entities in special economic zones. Coming to my third point, we add new direct export restrictions for items and technologies used on the battlefield. We also list 45 companies in Russia and third countries. These companies have been providing direct or indirect support to the Russian military-industrial complex. In a war driven by innovation, cutting off Russia's access to key technologies is crucial, above all when it comes to drones. Our economic analysis is clear. Our sanctions are severely affecting the Russian economy. The interest rate is at 17%. Inflation is persistingly high. Russian access to finance and revenues are consistently decreasing. And Russia's overheated war economy is coming to its limit. Even more interesting is that when speaking directly with partners that speak to Russians, they say that among the first Russian request is sanction relief. So we know that our sanctions are an effective tool of economic pressure. And we will keep using them till Russia comes to the negotiation table with Ukraine for just and lasting peace. In parallel, as I announced last week, we are working on a new solution to finance Ukraine's defense efforts. This is based on the immobilized Russian assets. We must be very clear, this is Russia's war, and the perpetrator must pay for it. With the cash balances associated to these Russian assets, we can provide Ukraine with a reparations loan. The assets themselves will not be touched, and the risk will have to be carried collectively. Ukraine will only pay back the loan once Russia pays reparations. We will come forward with a proposal soon.